So I just got back from seeing the internship, and well, it's just as I was expecting. It's not going to be a great comedy hit gold. I mean, Vince Vaughn and I forget the guy's name. I literally forgot his name. Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson struck it lucky with Winning Crashes, a few years back, and it was great. It was comedy gold, and it was just sparkling off everything. Now, I never saw that in the cinemas. I never saw any trailers for it. I just picked it up out the blue on DVD, watched it, and loved it. What got me about the internship was three things. One of the points was really meaningless, and two of them aren't all that important, but to me they are. It annoyed me how in the trailer they showed all the best lines, and then as soon as you go into the film, before the film even starts, it shows you a wee snippet of the film and says, if you enjoyed this movie, hashtag the internship and write your views on Twitter. And it's like, I don't want to see a film and be told what to do before the film even starts. If that had to come at the end, I mean, there is a nice thing at the end that states, so many jobs were made possible because of this movie, and so much money was raised and so forth. Had that been like, I don't know, like an end credit thing, because the end credits were quite, quite intelligent and very well done. Had they put that hashtag Twitter thing at the end, I would have appreciated that more, because you've got a viewing of the film, you've seen the film, then you've got an idea of what you want to talk about. You don't want to see that at the beginning of the film. It would be like if a film told you to stay behind at the end of the credits for missing scenes. You don't want to be told that. You don't want to be told anything when you're watching a film. You just want to watch it, enjoy it, and if you have views or opinions, you'll post them yourself. Meow. Meow. And, it seemed a bit off. Also, just a niggling tiny thing. It annoyed me how they couldn't get Patrick Stewart to do the Professor Xavier type role cameo thing. He's not a hard man to get a hold of. He's not exactly picky in what he does. He was in Star Trek Nemesis, for God's sakes, and it just seems like a missed opportunity for some comedy gold. I mean, in Wedding Crashers they had Christopher Walken. Again, not a hard act to get a hold of, and he's not really picky what he does. But when he does it well. And Patrick Stewart would have brought something to that role, But then again, like I said, these are just niggling little issues that don't really detract from the movie. It's your typical summer comedy feel-good movie, with plenty of bullshit scenes that shouldn't really happen. For well that these guys are probably going to win in the end, and it's just typical, but it's done well. And Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson bounce off of each other as always, but it's no Wedding Crashers. If you hold it up to Wedding Crashers, it's going to be a crap film. And I'm sure they'll probably bring out an unreleased DVD version of this that has better scenes or better comedy value. But at the moment in time, it's no Wedding Crashers. But on its own, if this was like the first Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson collaboration, it's a very good film. But you're always going to hold it up to Wedding Crashers if you've seen it, and I will. And for that, it's not that great. It's not the worst film I've seen, and it's not the worst comedy I've seen this year. I mean, I've only seen The End of the World, which I saw last week, which I really enjoyed, and I've seen this. And so far this year, comedy-wise, I've not been disappointed. Now, if I want to go see The Heat with Sandra Bullock, then I'd probably be disappointed, but I'm not going to go see that because I have standards. And so yeah, it's well worth a watch. If you can get it, if you can get to see it on the cheap, I recommend it. If not, I really don't think it's worth the full price of admission, which is about £8 or something. If you can get it on like the Insider's card, if you go to Cineworld or not Cineworld, the Showcase, or if you can get an Insider's card in Cineworld or the Odeon or someplace like that, wherever you go to see the films, if you can get half price on it, it's worth it. It's worth it to kill an evening, pretty much. And there are some genuinely funny jokes in there. It's just annoying that you have to get through half of the runtime to get through them all. and then the ones that you do come across have either been portrayed in the trailer or they're just far too short on the screen to really merit to anything. But I don't hold anything against it. It is a good comedy, and if you don't see it in the cinemas, the chances are you'll see it in the bargain bins, and if you do see it, pick it up because it's well worth it.